I'm here at the 140 conference with Chris Brogan. Hi, Chris.
Hi, Anna. How are you?
So tell me first a little bit about yourself and what your company does.
Sure. I'm Chris Brogan. I'm president of New Marketing Labs, which is a new media marketing agency. We work with mostly Fortune 100, Fortune 500 companies. I just also launched a smaller company called Human Business Works, which is an online education and publishing company that really helps work on the other side of the spectrum with solo, like 1 to 7 people-sized companies on how to grow and develop their business.
And what do you think about the conference so far?
It's always exciting. The 140 conference is a place where you go to see a very serendipitous mix of topics. You go to really meet with a wide diaspora of people who use these social media tools, the real-time tools, and I think that hearing from everyone from military personnel to first responders to students to lost children who have kind of recovered their families using these tools is a great opportunity for people to come and attend.
And what was your session about this morning?
My session was called "The Frontier is All Around Us," which is stolen from the Levi's commercial, and it talks about the fact that the opportunity for business and for jobs are all around us, and that we just have to learn that we're not looking for jobs, we're looking for work, and that we need to find these kinds of opportunities that are around us all the way.
So our audience are online sellers. They sell on eBay and on Amazon and on their own websites. So what do you think their skills are? What kind of work is out there? What opportunities should they be looking at? Do you have any ideas specifically?
So your sellers have an opportunity to kind of develop beyond that insofar as they understand reputation mechanics as it applies to eBay. You know, if you have a decent reputation, then you're a better seller, blah, blah, blah. You need to expand that beyond that onto the social web and get a chance to build relationships outside of your sales persona so that you'll have more opportunities to sell in. You know, as you're talking to people, as you're building relationships, as you are talking to people not about your sales niche or whatever, you get the opportunity to build relationships with people before they need something. Then you become the go-to person for when they do need something. So it's a great way to get more referrals. Quick plug for John Jantz's book, The Referral Engine, by the way, which is a really great way to sort of learn how these things are applied all the way through step by step.
Okay, great. And so any last parting words for people who maybe saying, I want to look beyond selling online and what they might be able to do, how they might be able to transfer their skills?
Oh, sure. I mean, beyond just actual selling, I mean, other people need this help. There's a lot of businesses who need help understanding how to do this. So, I mean, there's always consultancy opportunities. Beyond that, there's always opportunities to make media about local things. There's ways to help business locally. There's ways to use it for your own needs, for taking care of and talking about passions of yours that maybe don't relate to selling. You know, the web is a big, vast, wide open palette, and the tools are majority free or very inexpensive. So now the opportunity is, how will you make media that's of value to somebody else, and then how will you build something around that?
What social media tools do you think are useful for this? Is Twitter useful? LinkedIn? I just started exploring gist.com. What tools do you think people could use?
I tend to use a blog as my home base. I come with the idea of home bases and outposts. So the blog would be a home base, and then I use top places like Twitter or LinkedIn or sometimes Facebook for my outposts where I build relationships and where I connect people. The goal ultimately is that people will have some reason to want to interact with the home base as well. I think that I use email marketing, and email marketing is alive and well. Bad email marketing is bad. So I think that the opportunities to build really good solid lists circumvents the use of just social networks. 93% of people have an opt-in relationship with a brand message every single day via email, versus 15% with Facebook and 4% with Twitter. So it's great that there's all these great new social tools, but email is still alive and well. Yeah,
I think there's a lot of still questions about how can I use Twitter, because people just don't want constant ads on Twitter.
Right.
It's hard to engage, but I think Twitter might be useful for reaching out to people like you. I mean, you're well known on the internet. If people reach out to you with questions and so on, do you find that people do that on Twitter or on, is your blog, like you said, the home base?
People connect with me a lot on Twitter. I mean, a lot of my stream is about 89% replies to people on any given day, so I tend to do a lot of replying and talking back. I think that making relationships, asking questions, doing something not related to your sales is very useful. If you have would-be targeted buyers, get involved in their stream and respond to things they're talking about. People like to actually talk about what they're into. When you go to a social gathering, you know how to do that naturally. The person, what are you into? Oh, well, well, what are you into? On Twitter, we tend to just blurt out what we're into and never listen and never pay attention.
Oh, great advice. Thanks, Chris. Enjoy the rest of the conference.
Thanks, Heidi.